Alright, hello world, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to keep working on our this thumbnail, ranking YouTube thumbnail project. So hopefully we can get it wrapped up in this video, if not definitely in the next video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So the key thing we're going to do today, or in this video, is look at the implementation of the Elo rating system, because that's the ranking algorithm I'm going to use. Now, of course, what you can do is you can add a fancy machine learning model, but I think it's a little bit of overkill for this project, right? So this is a Wikipedia page of Elo's ranking system. I will leave it in the description down below as well. So basically, this explains how Elo's algorithm work, and just a background. It was used. I think it might still being used during like chess games to rank, how good a player is and what's the likelihood somebody can win, right? So this is a mathematical formula. If we look at it, if player 1 has a ranking of RA and player B has a ranking of RB, whatever this is, the expected score for player A is that, and player B is that, right? If you're really interested, that's basically the algorithm we're going to implement. And we're going to see what specific math we're going to do. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. In here, we're going to implement. So by default, right, will be a default rating. The default rating will be 1400. That's, really can vary based on what you want. But for now, we're just going to say it's 1400. Okay, so So let's go ahead and get started. So this rating calculation basically taking the current winner rating and the loser rating, right? The current for both. And in here, what we're going to do is we're going to define a constant 20. This, I think, this basically determines what effect we'll have. Oh, actually, let me make it slightly bigger. There we go. Okay, so what this will do is this will allow the algorithm to basically decide, well, how much it should vary if each time a winner wins and a loser lost, right? How much points they lost. Usually it was set to around 10, 20, this kind of range. And then we'll have E winner. That will be this specific algorithm. Times 2.00 times loser rating minus winner rating divided by 400. And then we're also going to have E loser, which is going to be pretty much the same thing, except we're going to swap winner rating and loser rating, like so. And now we're going to have the new, the winner rating. Our winner going to be winner rating plus K times 1 minus E winner. And then our loser will be equals to the new rating for the loser one, whatever loser rating is, plus K times 0 minus E loser. Right. That's pretty much all the algorithm. This will handle like the updates. And then here we can return it. Return our winner, our loser. Like so. Done. Okay, so now we can go back up here. Let's see. Okay, so now I have this algorithm implemented. We could now go ahead and define the index view. So the actual ranking, which will allow user to basically pick a thumbnail, right? So in here we're going to say request. So there will be two requests or two methods, the post and the get. So we're going to implement the get first. list. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to randomly, so we're going to select all the thumbnails that's possible. And then we're going to shuffle it. So random the shuffle shuffles in place of a iterable object. In place means that it's just going to shuffle the original variable, original instance of that object. And basically then once we shuffled it, we will just randomly pick the first two. Sum1, sum2 is thumbnails bracket 1, thumbnails bracket 2. Notice here I converted a query list. This is a query list, which is like a jingle object. But once I have to convert to list, so I think that I can do random.shuffle. Maybe you don't have to, but that's just how I did it. Okay. Alright, so now what we can do is we can return render this rating / index.html. Okay, so sum1 is sum1. And sum2 is sum2. Perfect. Like so. Alrighty, let's get rid of view. In here, we're going to take winner ID. Like that. And we're going to take a loser ID. Like that. We're going to have the winner thumbnail, which we're going to say thumbnail. Objects.get ID equals winner ID. That's basically the form will send the ID, and then we're gonna get the current rating for now we're gonna get the new rating for the winner and loser. So RWRL equals, so our winner, our loser equals rating calc. Okay, winner rating, that's going to be winner sum.rating. And I also need to get the loser sum here too. Loser sum equals thumbnail dot objects dot get ID equals loser ID. Like that, loser sum dot rating, like so. And in here we can say winner sum the rating equals RW. Winner sum dot save, loser sum dot rating equals RL, loser sum dot save, and then can redirect them to the index route again. So they can make basically they can keep doing this. Okay. So that should be it for that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and add the templates. So we're gonna call it index.html, and we're gonna extend from the rating. It's a block title and block. And here I can say rate thumbnails. And I can say block main and block. Okay. So in here we're gonna do some style first, and it's all gonna come together once you see it. But basically, okay. I forgot the actual product URL, but basically how the form will work, it's really just gonna be two big image that they can click on, right? But the image gonna be a button. So every time they click on the button, they're basically sending a request, sending a post request. So based on the button they click on. So in here, we're gonna say background color. Now that's why we're modifying the buttons. It's gonna be white, border or none. So basically, they don't know it's a button. It's really more like an image, right? Okay, so now we have the style. H1, we can say pick which thumbnail you would click on. And basically then we have a form the messages post. So in here we can say, so we're gonna have two form, one for each button, one for each image, right? So in here we're gonna say input type is hidden. Name is winner. Value is someone.id, right? And we can do the same thing. Loser sum2.id, right? So basically, if they click on this button, right? So basically, this button will render the thumbnail 1's image, right? Because the winner will be sum1 and the loser will be sum2. And once we have that, really, we can create a button that's submit. And this is where everything looks amazing, where it makes sense now. So image src, right? Someone the image URL, and then basically gonna shorten it. So or scale it down a little bit. So width going to be 50%, and the height also going to be 50%, like so. The button submit. Perfect. Alright, so now all I need to do is copy the form and again, but this time I can swap these two and display this instead. And that's pretty much it. So let's go to URLs and go ahead and add the index route. Let me double check. Yep, perfect. All right, so now if I go to the index route, right? I could now, okay, oh shoot, okay. So we need to import random first. Like that. Let's refresh the page again. List index out of range. That should not happen. Oh, okay. I don't know why I have some no to here. This one. So you can see the requirement for this is you need to have at least 2 images, otherwise it's going to give you error. So if you want, you can maybe fix it if you want to. But let's go and see if it will work. So let's say I click on this button. It did not give me errors, right? So since I clicked on, you know, this bigger thumbnail, the green pencil one, I know it's Mr. Beast, but you know, let's go to rank. And now you can see this have more points, 1410 and 1390. So that means our algorithm is working. Is it working correctly? I sure hope so. Let's click on it again, again. Right, so there's only 2 images, so I can really just swap these two. Let's go rank again. And now you can see this have 1435 as the rating, and the snake one has 1362. But yeah, this is perfect. We have our ranking thumbnail finished. If you want to, you could deploy it to Heroku or some of the website. I have a tutorial on how to do that as well. Deploying a Django project to Heroku. But yeah, if you have any question, feel free to comment down below. As always, stay safe, have a great rest of your day. And that was me, out.